What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And guys, I can't freaking believe it. This might be legitimately the best update that Raid has ever done, will ever do. I don't know. It's certainly up there for me, and I want to talk about it. I want to give you my reaction to some of the things that were just revealed on Nub Raids and Boozer's collab exclusive video with community manager Banana Jam, which was kind of fun to see her appear on a video for the first time. I think, I don't know, maybe she's been on another one, but this was a surprise to me. I had no idea it was coming. I don't think any of the content creators had an idea it was coming, but I did want to give my reaction on it. And I just wanted to say up front, thank you, Plarium. Holy smokes, guys. They actually listened for real, and they did the most sensible thing that they could have done in the year of our Lord 2025. They have finally given us free regearing, or I should say will be giving us free regearing. And I honestly cannot believe it. I'm just going to be completely honest. Never did I think they would actually do it, especially after the dev feedback meeting that we just had, where they basically said it's not going to happen. You know, enjoy your free regear tokens. And I was kind of like, oh my God, please. This is one of the biggest impediments to enjoying Raid. It really, really, really is. And they actually changed their mind. So Plarium, a massive W to you for listening to the community, for listening to content creators, and for changing the way the game works to make it more fun and more enjoyable for everybody who plays. And again, every other competitor in this space has free regearing. Plarium was very much stuck in a 2019 type of mind frame here. So I'm really happy and really glad that they made this change, because honestly, folks, I personally cannot think of a change, maybe one, which we'll talk about in a second. But to me, this is the #1 change to make Raid more fun, to make building champions more enjoyable, to make experimenting with different teams more exciting and more accessible. It was a change that needed to happen 3 years ago, frankly. But I'm not going to complain, because at least it's happening now. So that is the #1 takeaway from this video, is that free regearing is here. It is permanent. And I am so incredibly glad to hear that. I want to talk about another thing that they revealed. And if you haven't watched this video, you should go watch it. It was very fun. It was great. Again, it's on Nub's channel. You can see here. I don't know if you can actually read this. It might be too small. But there was another thing they talked about that really piqued my interest. And that was, where is it here? You can also see here, they've actually broken it down into like different little sections here. But basically what it was, also a big shout out to Mr. Madden Tips, this dude in the comments section who literally just wrote it all down. I mean, what an absolute giga chat here. He wrote the entirety of it down. And so the big thing that piqued my interest was the friendly arena battles. Yes, they said they're doing it. They confirmed. Now, they had said that they were going to potentially consider it in the future when we had that dev feedback session, but they didn't 100% say that it was like on the docket. But they did in this video say it's going to happen. It's sadly going to take till next year. I am extremely bummed about that, because I can't think of anything else they can do besides free regearing to massively increase the opportunities for fun in this game. What was interesting about this, and this is the only part that makes me somewhat nervous, is I'm really curious to hear how they're going to implement it, because they talk about in this video about not being sure how to implement it and like having tourneys and things of that nature. And so I mean, look, Plarium, if you watch this video, please, for the love of God, get your Raid content creators and PvP community involved in how you build this thing. Has the potential to be one of the biggest wins in Raid's history for people who enjoy PvP, aka usually the Ultra Krakens. You know, we deserve to have nice things too, right? Things that are fun. So I'm just begging you, get PvP players of all levels involved with this. Get the Krakens involved, get the free-to-play players, talk to the community when you build this thing out, because I can think of already things you could do right now that could make this incredible. Tournaments, yes, absolutely. But you got to give us rules, the ability to change things. Make it epics only with a click of a button. Make it rares only. Make it legendaries only. Make it mythicals only. Give us control. Make us have the ability to set seeds and to choose people in game. My biggest thing for this is just make sure that when this thing comes out, it is fully baked, not half baked, not rushed, fully freaking baked, because it could be a legitimate game changer for this game. And it was by far, of all the things listed here, and there were a lot, guys, a lot of potential good quality of life things, but it is the thing that I think would be such a reinvigorating thing for Raid, right? You get the free regearing, so now you can build champions as much as you want. You're not penalized anymore, which is fantastic. And now at some point you get friendly battles with your community, with your clan members, with, you know, tourneys, whatever. As a content creator, this is just like what I've been praying for, because this would be so much fun to get people involved doing PvP for fun, right? Not sweating it out necessarily, but holding a little tournament, maybe having a prize weekly. That's something that I would 100% do if and when this change launches, and if it's a good change. Let's take a quick look at some of the other things they mentioned here. They talked about changing the reset time of Platinum Arena. Holy crap, they're going to do that as well. I mean, this was honestly almost across the board a massive W. There were only a couple of what I would call L's in this update. The biggest L, in my opinion, and I'm actually going to do an entire video on this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but the biggest L was the fact that they said they're not going to be rebalancing more champions. We'll talk about that in a different video. I'm not going to make this a negative video. This is a positive video, because most of these changes are great. The fact they're bringing gear filters as well, better gear filters. Like, yes, thank God. The fact that Live Arena will be available 24/7. Yes. I mean, no, because then the crazy sweats are going to play it 24/7, but also yes, because then you don't have to wait about doing it, you know, for your extra energy quest, or if you want to stream or whatever else, if you're trying to entertain people, like, yeah, 24/7, man. Like, you know, we can change the way seasons work. We should, but at least this makes a lot more sense where it's accessible for everybody at any time, which is great. Permanent super raids. Holy smokes. I mean, permanent super raids for Minnow should have been, you know, launched as soon as it launched, but whatever. It's in there too. Bottom line, this is, in my opinion, one of the biggest, most impactful updates that Plarium will ever do, or I should say previews, because a lot of these features are going to unfortunately take time, which is obviously a bummer to have to wait. But if they can just deliver on actually having these things be the fully baked versions of what they're purporting them to be, this is the kind of stuff that gives Raid more life, that makes it significantly more enjoyable, more fun to stream, more fun to play, whatever else. I mean, you could have nothing else on here and just free regearing, and this would have been the most impactful thing they've ever done, in my opinion. I'd love to hear yours, by the way, if you agree with me or if you disagree. And then, of course, the last thing that they announced is the new faction with a Greek or Roman aesthetic, which, hell yeah, man, sign me up. I love that shit. Are you kidding me? I love Greek and Roman history. What an absolute W of a choice for the last faction. And I think it kind of fits within the Raid mythology as well. So very, very, very excited about that too. I mean, all in all, man, as I look through this stuff, there's just so many things that are in here that they're talking about doing that I think will be positive. I just want to say this, though. This is talked about doing it, right? This isn't actually doing it. This isn't delivering it. This doesn't mean that it's going to be what we want it to be. And so the biggest thing that I would say, Plarium, if you watch this video, is one, get it right. Two, you know, source community feedback where necessary. Again, I really think you should talk to a lot of players for the PvP aspect of this. I feel like that's a no-brainer. But just deliver what you say you're going to deliver, and the fully fleshed out, realized version of that. Let's talk about gear filtering, for example. They're talking about improving gear filtering, something we've needed for years. Well, deliver the final version of that, okay? It's time. Deliver the ability to look at all different levels of gear, unroll gear, the ability to look at only accessories of a certain type. Deliver the full version. I would rather wait an extra month or two for the full version of what these things are supposed to be than to get something that is not fully baked on arrival. So, I mean, just one of the most exciting days in Raid in a long time. Because I don't know about you guys, I feel like it's been pretty dry. It's been pretty dry for Raid this summer. It's been a dry summer of Raid. I also really want to hear what you think about that. So if you're still watching, please tell me in the comments down below if you feel like it's been a dry summer for Raid, if you feel like it's maybe been a little moist. I don't know where we're going with this. Maybe it's been soaking wet. Maybe you're one of the few that thinks it's soaking wet. But genuinely, I want to hear it because for me, it's been incredibly dry and it's opened me up to want to play other games significantly more, specifically Dragonair. I've been playing a hell of a lot of Dragonair recently and really enjoying it, by the way. So if you've been playing Dragonair, let me know in the comments down below because I really want to hear that. But these are the kind of changes that are going to bring me back, that are going to re-energize me about Raid. I hope that they arrive soon, but more importantly, I hope that whenever they do arrive, they arrive correct. They come correct, as they say. So again, big W for Plarium. I mean, all of this sounds incredible. I love getting to make a positive video about stuff that's coming to the game and changes. So really happy to get to do one of those right now because God knows we really needed it. So thank you, Plarium, for listening to feedback. And thank you for finally giving us free regearing coming, I've supposedly in the next couple weeks. So cannot wait. Absolute game changer. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And again, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these changes. But as always, I will catch you on a video soon. Big Papa Drock out.